This is the second installment of the 4 operations of decimals that was requested by Leon Hill. So Leon, here it is, and I hope you are watching. Thank you so much for your request. When multiplying decimals, you are going to consider two things. The first is to multiply them as if they are whole numbers. Second is to properly find the location of your decimal point in your product. And I am going to show you that in the two examples here. First, we have 2.5 times 1.5. So we have to multiply 5 times 5, and that is 25. Bring down 5, carry 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 times 2 is 2. So we are going to add them. Bring down 5 here. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now we are going to count the number of digits after the decimal point of the multiplicand and the multiplier. So we have here, this is a 1 and 2. So to find the decimal point in our product, we are going to count from right to left. So we have 1, 2. So the location of our decimal point in our product is after 3. So it is 3.75. And that is our answer when we multiply 2.5 times 1.5. Next, we move on to our example number 2. We are going to multiply 5 to 58.01. So we have 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 8 is 40, bring down 0, carry 4, 5 times 5 is 25 plus 4, we have 29. 2, we are going to multiply 2 to 58.01 here. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 8 is 16, bring down 6, carry 1, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And then lastly, we are going to multiply 0 to 58.01, and we know that when we multiply any number to 0, it's a 0, so we are going to write 4 here. So we have it's 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 8 is 0, and 0 times 5 is a 0. So we have to proceed to addition. Bring down 5, 0 plus 2 is a 2, and 0 plus 0 plus 0 is a 0, 9 plus 6 plus 0 is 15, bring down 5, carry 1, 1 plus 2 plus 1 is a 4, and then 1 plus 0 is 1. So again, we are going to count how many digits are there after the decimal point of our multiplicand and multiplier. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to count from right to left, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So our decimal point is after 14. So now our answer to 58.01 times 0.25 is 14.5025. Next, we have dividing decimals. So we have two examples here. We are going to work on the first example. Our dividend here is 8.55, and we are going to write it inside the division bar, and then our divisor is 0.3, which will be written outside. Before we are going to proceed with the operation, we need to make our divisor a whole number. To do that, we have to move the decimal point to the right, once to the right, and that is also done by multiplying it by 10. And we have to do the same to our dividend so that our decimal point will be moved to the right. To rewrite it, then we have 85.5 divided by 3. This is now a whole number 3 as our divisor. So what we're going to do first is to write or locate our decimal point in the quotient side. It has to be vertically aligned to the decimal point of our dividend. So proceed. 8 divided by 3, it's a 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down 5, we have 25. 25 divided by 3 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract 25 minus 24, it's a 1. Bring down 5, we have 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract, then we have 15 minus 15 is 0. Our answer is 28.5. Now let's proceed to number 2. Our dividend is 86.4, which we are going to write inside the division bar, divided by 0.12. it has to be written outside. And then again, we need to make 0.12 to be a whole number so that we can proceed with the operation. We need to multiply this by 100 so that we can move the decimal point twice to the right. 1, 2. And the same thing, we are going to multiply 100 to our dividend, so our decimal point will be moved twice to the right, and we are going to put a 0 here as our placeholder to complete our numbers. So then we are going to rewrite it as 8,640 divided by 12. In here, we are dealing with a whole number, so we are going to proceed with division. 86 divided by 12, it's a 7. 7 times 12, it's 84. Subtract 86 minus 84, it's a 2. Bring down 4 here. 24 divided by 12, it's 2. 2 times 12, it's 24. Subtract 24 minus 24 is 0. Bring down 0. 0 divided by 12 is 0. 0 times 12 is 0. And 0 minus 0 is 0. So our answer here is also a whole number, 720. I hope you are learning from this one. If you have any questions, clarifications, feedback, or even suggestions of topics that you want to be discussed in the future, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you so much.